Boom.
And we're live.
We are live. Welcome to the pre-show with your boy ZiggytheBeast and
Kid USA.
the USA. Hey.
Maybe a
Show
little
was
bit,
born, right?
maybe a little bit different tonight because we're missing our other co-host for this evening. But it's okay. You have ZiggytheBeast and Kid USA for this evening, and we are going to give you what you need for the weekly news of pro wrestling and everything that you need for the next, who knows?
We'll see. Yeah, for the next, let's say, week, because I'm sure there's going to be another show sometime this week. I know Chris and Nappy Boy have been chomping at the bit to talk to everybody. So
Yeah, Nappy Boy don't like his good old boy Phil Brooks, Philip Brooks.
he's going to have to learn to love it.
He's gonna learn to love it. He's gonna acknowledge him, and I know you're watching. You will acknowledge him, just like your tribal chief. You will acknowledge him.
And let me start sharing the broadcast everywhere.
If you're watching right now, share. We'll wait a couple minutes before everybody starts getting in here.
Copy link.
Ba-ding.
How was your week, man? It's been a week since I fully heard from you. Is everything okay? Everything been good?
Yeah, it's just been busy,
Been busy.
family stuff and trying to make sure I'm still healthy. But other than that, that's about it.
When's the next show, man?
Right now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but right
Okay.
now they have a show for August 5th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be a part of it. I know UEW. I don't know if
okay.
UEW. I don't know if anybody's following them right now, but it's a really good brand. I had a show Friday, and Triple Fear Kevin Mears won the. Let me get on this. Hold on one sec. Shit, I'm off my shit right now. He won the Intimidator Championship. And it looks like the Intercontinental belt, but he won the Intimidator Championship. I don't know exactly what brand he was wrestling for, but well deserved. I hope you're watching right now. Well deserved. You deserve it, and I'm very proud of you. You worked really hard for what you do, and I look forward to everything that you do in following your career.
Hey.
So, but
today any better?
But for me, supposedly August 5th. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we'll see. If it does, I'll continue to let you know what's going on.
Okay, definitely let us know, man. Want to make sure we support you any way that we can. And just give you that support, bro. That's what we're here for.
There we go. All right, where is everybody?
We're kind of following in right now. We got a few people watching live right now.
There we go. All right.
Where is everybody?
Everybody, where y'all?
Where's everybody?
Everybody.
Where's everybody at?
Right now.
Where's everybody at?
There you go. All right. Where is everybody?
I'm gonna broadcast this on Twitch as well. Just kind of might as well try it out. See how that happens, how that goes.
Where's everybody?
I'm gonna broadcast this on Twitch as well. Just kind of
Jeez. This shit.
All right, we got about another 2 minutes before we get started.
All right.
Should be pretty good. I think it's a good show. It's a lot of stuff has happened over the past week in wrestling. It just shows you how fast wrestling is. It's like
The
caught up and just stuff just happening constantly.
the factor that fans have come back has been definitely a difference in what we were used to in the Thunderdome, the LED Best Buy screens, and
numbers are starting to go back up though.
The numbers are starting to go back up, and I honestly, right now, SmackDown is no longer a legitimate B show anymore. They are legitimate an A show. They are the show. And as long as Roman Reigns is Universal Champion, that is actually what's going to happen. I'm not acknowledging him as tribal chief or anything like that, but he is ratings gold right now.
Sam Collins said CM Punk and D. Bryan signing the AEW's fire.
Exactly. See, if anybody wants to acknowledge anything, let's acknowledge CM Punk and D. Bryan signing with AEW. All right. Talking about head of the table, tribal chief, or any of that bullshit. We're talking CM Punk and D. Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, going to AEW and making their debut for AEW and killing WWE. Will it make WWE go out of business? Of course not. But it's good for ratings. It's good for storylines. They're giving them creative control. They're allowing them to go to other promotions. They're allowing them to do what WWE doesn't want them to do.
Hey,
why not?
Fun. Appreciate the subscription on Twitch. So we're broadcasting on Twitch as well, man. So
thank you.
Try to get this out in front of a few more people. Appreciate y'all, man. So I think now would be a good time to go ahead and you think it'd be a good time now to go ahead and kick the show off, kid?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this bad boy off. It's your boy ZiggytheBeast, Kid USA. Once again, appreciate everybody that stopped by for the pre-show.
There you go.
And yeah. See y'all in a few seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the Smackdown, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, the producer of hashtag HEELS4LYFE, ZiggytheBeast, accompanied with my bro,
Kid USA.
And yes, we do not have Chris, Mr. TeamBringIt, or Nappy Boy, the Natural Nap, with us today. They are out on assignment. I think that's what all other news outlets and
we're live.
They're out on assignment. Hey, literally Tony, last minute boss. Appreciate y'all for that, man. And a bit of fun says Sugar Nips. No
shit, what the hell?
Oh
damn.
Hey, appreciate
all that. Hey, let's
love
keep it going.
Twitch,
I like
man.
that. That's awesome.
The last mid boss. Appreciate y'all, man. So for those that are on Twitch that are just seeing this for the first time, this is our wrestling podcast where we come together and we talk about current news.
Hashtag Heels for Life.
Anything that's pretty much going on in the wrestling industry right now, along with actual independent wrestler Kid USA, and we have Mr. TeamBringIt and Nappy Boy that aren't with us. Y'all are going to eventually meet them, but also what we're going to do differently today, myself and Kid, we're going to share the link to the StreamYard. And if y'all want to talk about anything that we're talking about today with us, come on and hop on and talk with us. So
bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring
Just
on
let
the
you know.
comments. Share,
I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm letting y'all know right now. Kid USA is the debate king. So y'all don't come in here with that weak bullshit. Y'all better come with y'all's facts. So just letting y'all know. So let me get the link. I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that in the
I heard about that, Samuel. I heard they were reducing Charlotte Flair's title reigns. I don't know. I thought it was going to be 12, not 14. I didn't hear 8.
So Sam said they reduced Charlotte Flair's title reign from 14 to 8 because she has the shortest reign.
Well, I think they went with because it was a Divas title.
Oh, so they're not counting the Divas title.
I don't think they're counting Divas titles because it's not really the butterfly title. I mean, would you really want to hold that on your record? No.
So if they do it for her, they got to do it for everybody. So that means Mickie James is not a...
She wasn't a champion.
She just wasn't a champion.
I mean,
Last mid-boss said they keep giving her those quick switch to bump up that number.
I mean, it's a possibility of let's reduce and nobody's going to notice. And then we're not going to say she's a 14-time champion. And how many years span?
Right.
Where it took her dad to be a 16-time champion for,
in the NWA belt, the big gold WWE title. I mean, hey, Matt, what's good, bro? Hey,
what's up,
I don't
man?
know if you're just joining in, but we're gonna start going through some of the topics for the day, and if y'all want to hop on and chat with us, y'all are more than welcome to do so. I'm gonna share the link again. And we're just gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room. We're gonna get into our first segment. If you've been living under a rock for
you don't already know,
if you don't already know, according to reports, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, also going by his real name Bryan Danielson, have signed with AEW. As of what day, kid? When it became official? Yesterday? 2 days ago?
No, I think it was Friday. Either Thursday or Friday, one of the two.
Okay.
But if anybody wants to acknowledge anybody of head of the table, it's going to be your boy CM Punk. And Natty boy, I hope you're watching because I hope you acknowledge that.
Hey, some people saying they have cause to pause a little bit because AEW never really put out a statement yet.
Well, because I think they, and the problem with, spoiling all that news about CM Punk signing with AEW and the inks, we're just waiting for the ink to dry and, Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him. The fact is that you give away two of the biggest stars in professional wrestling, one that's been gone since 2014. And then everybody is turning on Daniel Bryan because he jumped ship to AEW. Like, who cares? He's doing it for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Creative control, storylines, going to New Japan Pro Wrestling, going out the way he wanted to. But the factor is that why not surprise us like you did Big Show and Andrade and Christian? That pretty much dumbs down their surprise. I was like, yeah, it's great they signed them, but we don't know when they're going to debut. But the factor is that we know that they signed with them, and the fact that the ink is dry, and now that they're all elite with AEW. Okay, now when are they going to debut? It kind of takes the, you've been waiting for Christmas, and you've been asking for this present. And you've been asking and asking. It's like, yeah, I can't wait to get this present. I can't wait. And Christmas is going to be great. And then you get it for Christmas. And then you finally get it. And it's just like, oh, well, that sucks. Oh, I'm going to play with it anyway, but that's cool.
That's cool.
Hey, Chris Dilworth.
Our fearless leader, Mr. Team Bring It.
Shug Nips is in the building.
Hey, we have our first guest for the evening.
Oh, that's right. Aleister Black, too.
We have our first guest for the evening, Last Mid Boss. He wants to come in and chat about Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. We're going to go ahead and bring him in, kid.
All right.
What's
up, guys?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Mid Boss? What's up?
You are live on #HeelsForLife Radio. For those that don't know, I know Last Mid Boss from Twitch. Super cool guy. An avid AEW fan. So,
just wrestling fan. We can call it wrestling fan.
Wrestling fan, okay. Wrestling fan, man.
Can you agree to what I was just saying is that okay, so for instance, we got Aleister Black, Malachi Black, Tommy End, whatever you want to call him.
Sure.
You got Christian, you have Big Show, you have Andrade, you have all these, surprise. Ooh, yay, oh, they're AEW, they're all elite, but yet they went on the news feeds and you've got Daniel Bryan and you got CM Punk, and they all signed with AEW.
Right.
Don't you think that they would have just kept that under wraps, or were they just trying to get that kind of clout? Yes, Chris, I said clout. Is they're trying to get that they're trying to get that clout, that AEW, we signed you, boom, in your face, WWE, we got them, no surprise whatsoever, but we know that they signed them, but we don't know when they're going to debut.
Right, but so I trust AEW with that kind of stuff because look what they already did with Brody Lee, with Matt Hardy. We knew they were going. We knew they were going there. And they even switched us on that. People thought Matt Hardy was going to be the leader of the Dark Order, and then Brody Lee walks out, and then they dropped Matt Hardy on the same episode. So they play into all this kind of stuff, which I think is really fun. They know we're out here having this conversation. They haven't said shit yet. They we're the ones saying we know they're signed. I mean, CM Punk's out here screwing with everybody, following like different. Living Color followed AEW on Twitter just to mess.
And
with
he's gonna get that intro music.
Absolutely,
yes,
it's gonna happen. And the factor that it's in Chicago in September.
Mm-hmm.
What better way to debut CM Punk after being gone since 2014 to come out to. And he comes out and he's just doing his whatever he does.
It's clobbering time.
And he's gonna wear a new AEW, Wrestling Pro Tees t-shirt. I'm calling you out.
And us knowing
no, it's not Chris.
Isn't gonna take a single decibel off of that pop.
Oh, that's true.
You really don't think so whatsoever.
I don't think so. No.
Do you
because when you're in that, like, so I went to All In and the first Double or Nothing, and what was a unique situation with that crowd, and I can't speak to any other AEW crowd I've been in, what I really enjoyed about that is that everyone was there to just send it. And when they're already like bumping up ticket prices because there's a rumor that CM Punk signed. Mm-hmm. Just that's all that was. So if that's building that much excitement, imagine the buzz in the building. Now it's gonna really suck for them if that ink isn't dry. I'll tell you that much.
And he doesn't show up.
Yeah, if that deal falls through, it's going to be a real big bummer.
But even if he does show up, do you think even in Chicago, do you think it'll be a bigger pop than Money in the Bank with John Cena?
That's a whole different animal.
That was in Chicago.
It was in Chicago, but
Money in the Bank. I know what you're talking about.
Wrestling fandom is way different now. And it doesn't seem like it is, but it is. Like at that time, the people who were following the Meltzers and everything, like that was like I would say I consider like that era of like watching wrestling, and like that's sort of like, well, when was the Pipe Bomb? Pipe Bomb was like a couple months before that, right? That was sort of the birth of like
2011.
They were in Vegas for that.
Right, so that's like the birth of like wrestling Reddit, right? Where like there's this like this congregation of information, and then Twitter and everything. It's totally changed the game on like how
technology
we
and the newsfeed.
So I think and the people who follow wrestling in that way are used to it. I don't think it.
True.
When I went to Double or Nothing, man, I knew in my heart I knew Moxley was going to show up. And he was on the other side. I watched him come down, and I still but my girlfriend lost her voice. She was we knew. We took a bet beforehand. It's like, everyone write down a little guess on what it is. We all got back. Just it doesn't matter, because once you're in that animal, once you're in the crowd,
it's a huge difference. It's the same way that when I was there for the first AEW show in DC in the Capital One Arena. It used to be the MCI Center and all that shit, but it was just something. It just hit different.
Yeah,
to have that kind of pop for that for that individual that hasn't been in a wrestling ring in less than 10 years. I mean, Phil Brooks, CM Punk, whatever you want to call him, we miss him. We can't wait to see it. It's gonna happen. Get over it. For all those Phil Brooks, CM Punk haters out there, it's gonna happen, and y'all gonna fucking pop.
He's talking to you, Nappy Boy.
I'm looking at you, Nappy Boy. Look at me in my eyes. You're gonna see it. It's gonna happen, and you will acknowledge him.
Here's the great thing about him, though, is that there's a bunch of wrestling fans that hate his guts because of a bunch of different reasons.
Because he just up and left the company. He had every single right to do that.
But who cares?
Who cares?
Wrestling is about who you want versus who you don't. The end. So all of a sudden, if you hate this guy and then we put him up against Tommy End, Great.
Oh
I'm rooting for Tommy in. That's the matchup I wanted to come on and talk about.
Dude,
That's basically what I was looking
the
for.
Potential
And
of
they like
the,
whoa.
the potential of the matches that he could have just with the name caliber of everything that is going on in AEW right now. He could not even touch anything like that. What is he going to have? He said he could have what? Kenny Omega in AEW. Who's he going to have in WWE that is going to be the top caliber? Triple H. Nobody wants to see that shit.
I mean, there's dudes. Oh, hold on. I don't want to like
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
There's people that would, dude. I would show up for it.
I would pop for that.
Wrestling is nothing but feeder, and that's pure feeder.
Chris.
That's that. I would be there for that for sure. But like, I tend not to enjoy the stories that come out of WWE, so I don't necessarily trust that story to be told. But as far as just like, hey, if you told me like, hey, tonight, CM Punk and Roman Reigns are going in the ring, I'd be like, yeah, I'm checking in. I haven't actively been watching, but I would be there live for it. Like that,
I would prefer to see a CM Punk and Roman Reigns promo on SmackDown.
Sure.
Just to see, just kind of like how he kind of owned, John Cena with his missionary position and every single night and doing the same thing over. Yeah. CM Punk would come out and he would kill his ass 10 times.
And it's curious to see, like, this is a dude who hasn't been like chatting in 10 years, like being on, being live on a mic. Twitter is not being in front of 10,000.
He's been low key. He's been low key. Watch his Netflix movie,
and the skills never go away. But like, how prepared are you for shit?
His wrestling ring rust.
But then we also like have a Bryan Danielson that's been MIA. So we got sort of like the two sides of the coin, and he's never been a terrible promo, and Punk's never been a terrible wrestler.
And I hope that doesn't happen. We don't need to see a Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. We don't need to see that.
Oh, somebody said Alan Warfield in chat says Cody Rhodes will be the first to face CM Punk.
I mean,
my guess see a Cody Rhodes and CM Punk match.
My guess is Malachi is going to send Cody out on paternity leave. Paternity leave. I'm not. That's
I like that.
Which is what should happen. But then you also you got like this whole. The rumor is with the American Dragon that he wants the New Japan guys, and this also gives him access to Mexico and like all the other matches he wants to have. But don't tell me they're not going to put him like eye to eye with Orange Cassidy. You're going to take one of the best technical wrestlers in the world and put him up against like this lazy shit, which is great, but they're like that's the kind of stuff that dude always leans into. Like I got some PWG DVDs over here where him and Kenny Omega were going back and forth about they're just doing like songs in the middle of the ring. So like you have that range of silliness with both these guys. Like you have full sets of content with either of them. So if you take your time and just slowly unfold, and Punk's not going to be working a full schedule. Neither of them are. But
apparently he's supposed to be going on every week.
Yeah, I know Daniel Bryan is doing limited because he said he wanted a limited schedule and he wanted to fight guys in Japan, but I know that was
even just the top name caliber names of AEW besides Kenny Omega. You could have CM Punk versus Jungle Boy. All right, that's my guy right there, Jungle Boy.
That's one of the ones I think he had listed.
That's what I'm saying.
Like people he would face.
I think he really did. Yeah.
You got, of course, Hangman Page. We got Murder Hawk? Was it what does he call himself with
Lance Archer?
Lance Archer with the fading hairline, just like mine. Lance Archer. He just got the U.S. title. Big ups to him. Good for you. You got CM Punk and John Moxley. You've got CM Punk versus Darby Allin. I mean, the amount of matches and the caliber of matches that you could have for Dynamite and the pay-per-views alone, you're not going to get that in WWE.
That's like, who are they? I think that's the question that's the biggest, like, sort of standing with me is who are they going to make out of this? Like, who are they? Like, because
it's CM Punk making the stars.
Yeah, and that's based on the list that Punk put out. That's what he's looking to do. Like that's like was Omega on that list? Like Omega's fine. Omega's gonna be fine. Do we need to have? I'd show up for it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
what I mean? They'll do it.
Omega needs to stop looking like Triple H. 2013, 14
with his beard,
with that.
Well, that's both of them cosplaying Harley Race. Like that has neither.
He look like Triple H though.
That's a reverse Pokemon evolution.
Nobody wants to see Johnny Drip, and you know what? The moisture, because of Chris, he should be getting paid for that kind of the drip. Nobody wants to see Johnny Drip, the moisture against CM Punk. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see Starship Pain against CM Punk.
Hey, Mid Boss, I really do appreciate you coming and joining us for this segment.
Hell yeah!
If you want, hang around. We're gonna try to get some more people in.
I like this.
Yeah, we're gonna have the link in chat. Yeah, so this is my bro from Twitch. So
I like that Captain America shield he got in the background.
I got all sorts of shit on this wall.
Hey, one last thing.
WrestleMania 13.
I got 13, 14, 3.
You have anything? You have anything you want to say before you go, bro?
I do miss you, Chris.
All right, man. Appreciate you for joining for a segment.
Take care.
Thanks, my boss.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. But Daniel Bryan. So we talked a lot about CM Punk, but what does Daniel Bryan? What does he?
Okay,
where does he play at in this?
The caliber of matches that both of them that they could have are a complete ratings draw. Both of them. Now with Daniel Bryan, did they trademark the yes? You can't stop the crowd from going this. He can't do it now. If it's trademarked, he can't do this.
He can't do this, but he can do this. Oh wait, no, that's Adam Cole. He can't do that.
No, he can't do the baby.
Yeah, he can go. Like, he can do this.
He can go like this. That's what I'm saying. Man. It's like, and if it's the true American dragon, Daniel Bryanson or
cattle mutilation.
Daniel Bryanson, is that how you say it?
Daniel Bryanson.
Bryanson, yeah.
Bryan Danielson.
Danielson.
Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, yeah, whatever.
Bryan
Danielson. Thank you. See, I already fucked that up. So, but the fact is that both of them being in AEW, which one is going to face Kenny Omega first? Everybody's going to be talking about that because he's the belt collector, and or either that or Cody Rhodes. Nobody wants to see that. I want to see them put over other mid-card talent first, and then build themselves up.
What's up, Caleb on YouTube? Appreciate you, bro.
All right, Caleb, how you doing, buddy? I don't want to see straight off, I'm coming for you, and I've followed you from Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I'm coming for the AEW heavyweight title. No, I want to see you in mid-card status. You've been gone for almost 10 years, bro.
Hellhander said, Danny Bryan.
Hey, it's pretty close. It's like Braun Strowman. We're going to see Brown Strongman.
27 minutes late, but all that matters is that you're here. It's all right.
We're here. Hey, we had a mid technical difficulty, something.
Hey, I had some IT difficulty, so I'm late too.
It is what it is. It happens. But the fact is that we're here. We're talking about.
There you go.
These two guys
right here,
and we're going to be talking about other stuff that's in pro wrestling. But really, right now, this is pretty much it that is going on in pro wrestling right now. And the fact is that we won't see them probably until either September. And when is All Out? Is it September?
I want to say September.
Because I can guarantee you, and you know what? Let me stop right there. I'm not going to guarantee shit.
Oh no, go ahead, do it.
But him, how would Nappy Boy say it?
Nappy Boy. Let me go ahead and just
let me just say this. This is not just a prediction. This is a spoiler.
Appreciate that. September 5th, 2021.
He will be at All Out in Chicago. Phillip Brooks.
Natural nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mission Nappy.
Acknowledge that.
Oh man. 8-bit of fun. Who signed off on Daniel Bryanson? I thought he was
Tony
super
Khan?
seriously injured. Oh no, he's been back, bro. Daniel Bryan's been back wrestling. I think last time you seen him.
But the fact is that they took him all off of merchandise and WWE games.
That was a red flag.
That was immediately a red flag right there. Like, oh, he's going to the other company.
That's a red flag.
But the problem is are we going to end up seeing another WCW? Because they're giving these guys the creative control. They did the exact same thing with Hogan.
It's a blessing and a curse.
It's a blessing and a curse. They're giving them what they want on top of the money. But that's the problem. But this one is that Ted Turner was WCW and was AOL Time Warner, but now you've got Tony Khan, but they go by, TK. And Daddy's just, here you go, son. I'm going to die eventually, so I'm just going to give you, make
I'm
it rain.
too busy running the Jaguars. You can go ahead and there you go.
You just have fun with AEW and your little project. What you want to do with that? I'm glad that it's succeeding. By all means, go right ahead, son. You want to sign Kenny Omega and that guy? What's his name? CM Punk.
Punk?
Him too.
Okay, go ahead. Kevin said, "Do you think they're going to debut at the same time? Not same day, same time."
No, I see CM Punk debuting at All Out in Chicago. Bryan Danielson, I see him probably before that, probably on Dynamite. The big one is CM Punk because of the name caliber of the superstar status for either one of them. It would be great if they showed up on both, but you don't want to take away from either one of them. So if Danny Bryan shows up at the beginning of the pay-per-view and just shows up, and then CM Punk shows up during maybe the mid-card or mid-show or the main event for the AEW title, he just shows up. It has to make sense. If Danny Bryan shows up on Dynamite and then CM Punk shows up for the pay-per-view, yeah, I can see that happening. And the ratings.
That's something else that I think we'll get into that a little later, but the ratings is getting close.
It's getting up there, dude.
It's getting up there.
And I mean, it's a possibility.
On AEW.
It's a possibility one day we may see AEW on Monday nights on TNT.
Or TBS.
Oh, no.
Or they'll go back to TNT, you think?
Is it? Are they leaving TNT to go to TBS?
Because remember that came out, I want to say a month or so ago about them going to TBS.
I thought Rampage was going to TBS.
Oh, that was Rampage and Dynamite is staying on TNT.
Dynamite is staying on TNT, but what they're going to do is I could see them moving to, and if they have a strong hold of the ratings for TNT for Dynamite on Wednesday nights, I could see them moving to Monday nights and going up against Monday Night Raw, but Raw can have the first hour. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. We'll give you that gimme. You can have the first hour, but we're going to crush you from 9 to 11. And
9 to 11, we got you.
They could have 8 to 9 Monday Night Raw. Could have 1 million, 1.5 million, whatever. But the minute they say, "Oh, Dynamite's on," turn it into TNT, and they say that they're going back and forth from TNT to USA Network, back and forth, all the way up until 11. We gave you the first hour. You didn't do shit with it. And now from 9 to 11,
we gave you the first hour.
We gave you a gimme. Okay? We gave you the first hour.
You're going to be seeing main event matches in that first hour.
Exactly. Like,
they'll be blowing that load that first hour.
You're not even in the Thunderdome anymore, and we're still crushing you.
Hey, AEW they on that ass.
That's what I'm saying.
If y'all haven't seen it, go Google the ratings. Check that out.
But would I say Dynamite versus SmackDown? No, don't do it. Would they crush Raw? Possibility. They would be neck and neck with Raw.
SmackDown is on another level right now.
SmackDown is on a totally different level.
Do they have different writers? Like, what's up? Like,
I think Triple H has something to do with it.
Because I know they tried to have like different writing teams, like with the Paul Heyman, Eric Bischoff dynamic, but when they both got fired, did it become like one big happy family again with the writing staff and the
the promos with Reigns and Heyman.
I agree.
Oh my god, dude, and just You know, him and they were making fun of John Cena is the shit that we need.
It's just so good. Why
is so good?
Why is SmackDown like up here and Raw? Like, why is that? It's
because
so
the reason I can give you one reason why is because you got Raw on USA Network and you have SmackDown on Fox.
Fox, correct.
They're next to ABC and NBC. You're in the middle. USA Network is in between
NBC, I think, huh?
ABC and AMC and A&E. Depends on your cable provider.
Cause I was just like, dude, SmackDown is killing it right now. Even with, I know some people don't like. I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but even like with the older stuff,
and
I kind of like it.
With that white T-shirt. Because Nappy is already he already has it on order.
When he listens back on this, we're gonna get blown up in whenever you hear your Facebook Messenger bling 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 bling. Oh, he's watched the episode. Okay.
Yep.
Get ready for a debate.
He's like, motherfuckers.
Anything else you want to talk about? Bryan Danielson and CM Punk before we go to the next segment?
Just stay tuned for everybody that is very curious, just like Ziggy and I, what's going to happen next. Pretty much we just stick to it week for week. We're going to take up pretty much all the news that we can get, because Uncle Dave and all the other dirt sheets are going to be on top of that. I don't know where they're getting their news sources from, but good for them. It's just better for us. And let's just from now until September, let's just figure out, let's speculation on what we're gonna see, and hopefully it's gonna be better than what we expect. Hopefully it's not gonna be a letdown. That's all we need right now, is it's gonna have a huge build up to a shitty letdown.
I just hope they don't do that. And that's another reason why I hate that word got out that this is going on. At least even
it killed it.
It killed it. Imagine we just watching All Out, just kind of, in our tunnel vision.
CM Punk's gonna be here.
Yeah, because I think that's what messed Christian up. Because they was like, oh, we got this big reveal coming, this big reveal coming, and then Christian. It's like, oh, okay, like he's cool, but
nah, man, we don't want to see a DB versus Punk match. No, maybe down the line eventually, but we don't want to kill both of their debuts. I came to AEW not to face you, but we're going to face each other anyway.
Face each other anyway.
And yeah, you're right, mid-boss. Uncle Dave is going to milk the shit out of it to the point where dust comes out.
To the
powdered milk.
Mr. Bogg said, I just hope Adam Page wins this time champion.
If anybody's going to beat Kenny Omega, I would really like to see Adam Page do it. But he's the collector of belts. They're not going to crush that storyline right now. With the whole TNA. Yeah, with the TNA going on right now, I don't really see that ending anytime soon right now. With Don Callis and
the buckshot lariat.
Yeah, no. I don't see that ending. Now, man, it's a possibility and I don't like to say this, but it's going to happen anyway. CM Punk shows up, and it's a possibility that, we've beaten everybody. And I don't know why Don Callis says we, because he just shows up like Paul Heyman. But like, we beat everybody. We beat everybody. There's no one else to beat. We've beaten everybody. No, bitch, there is no we in this. It's all been me. I'm the collector of belts. I'm the champion. And if anybody's going to beat anybody, it's going to be me, not you. So you just sit there and shut up. And next thing you know, boom, he comes out and he's like, you haven't beaten me before.
Hey, TNA, that's a good point, Kevin. TNA, they've been doing that thing too. What's his name? Switchblade Jay White showed up from the Bullet Club.
Yeah, and that was a pretty, I want to say that's a pretty big shocker to see that happen. But then after thinking about it, I'm kind of thinking, well, TNA, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, the only thing they're missing is Ring of Honor right now. If they can add Ring of Honor in that, if they already have at some point in time, I mean, it was just a matter of time before he showed up. And then the Bullet Club shows up, and then they're talking about that stuff. And, talking about how, Jay White saying, oh, well, the rest of those guys are just posers and, we're the real Bullet Club, blah, blah, blah. But yet you've got a guy on WWE, the Balor Club, still, shooting guns and shit.
Hey,
I mean,
good point.
Could we see eventually, the amount of money that Finn Balor is making right now, could we see a Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, Prince Puma, or no. Prince Puma was
Ricochet.
Ricochet. Prince Devitt, if
Prince
we could
Devitt.
see him,
Mhm.
if we could see him in AEW, could we see a full Bullet Club reunion?
That is true. So I guess we'll go ahead and jump to the next segment, which is just like what we're already doing, just Raw talk. Nikki Ash.
Ash.
ASH won the women's the Raw Women's Championship. Hey, I should have had a replay of last week of Kid USA. Nikki Ash will be the first one, and then literally the next day. Literally the next day.
Hey, you know what? I'll give it to her and everything that she's done in her career. I'm not going to take anything from her, but the gimmick sucks. It is what it is. You got over the way you wanted to get over. McMahon loves it, apparently. Not going to knock it. Do you?
Like the gimmick?
It's... How do I put this?
I don't mind it, actually.
I like the way she looks in her outfit. Besides the, because she did have the color in her eyes on that, she don't have that anymore. But I like that she's doing something that makes her happy. It legitimate. If you could see the look on her face while she's doing all that in the crowd,
all those kids, they love her.
She is excited, and I can. When
those
you
kids
get that,
love her.
That's what I'm saying. The kids absolutely love her, and when you get out in that crowd and you just won the Raw Women's Championship,
people are excited,
and the people are excited. She's just like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching,
pretty much, and Vince McMahon is in the back, and Vince McMahon's in the back like.
Oh, this is good shit. I like this. But the thing is that Hurricane and Mighty Molly did that shit for I don't know how long.
Boom.
And she does this for what, 3 weeks? Not only does she win Money in the Bank, but she also goes on to Raw the next night and beats Charlotte Flair for the title.
So, is it more of a... What if Nikki did that against Rhea Ripley?
You mean the Joker, the female Joker?
Yeah. Would it been?
She's still good looking though.
Would it been a? Yeah, definitely.
I think there was more.
Or is it a bigger thing that she beat Charlotte?
I think it was a bigger factor of that Charlotte won the title, beat Rhea Ripley, woohoo! But there was something more behind it because it's not just the championship, but you also beat Charlotte Flair. But the problem is that you cashed in your Money in the Bank briefcase that you won the night before, and you cashed it in on a championship match that was going on Raw, and you beat the champion on Raw as a superhero. So now that makes her like a super villain because she's a heel anyway.
True.
Nobody wants to see Nikki Ash, Nikki Cross, whatever the hell you want to call her, beat Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley's a face. Beat the super villain, Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
She had a title reign 24 hours. She was a Kane. Is this a possibility that Charlotte Flair is on her way out eventually to go and join her boo-boo in AEW? It's a possibility.
How many times has Charlotte won a belt and lost it like the next night? We should have saved that for trivia, but yeah, I should have gotten the answer to that. That's ridiculous. Like how many
she has been 14-time Raw Women's Championship along with Divas Championship. No, excuse me. But they want to slash those championships away to make it go down from what they say 14 to 8. I thought it was 14 to 12, but
now I'm gonna have to check that. Dio said, also remember Nikki did say whoever wins Hell in a Cell, she gets next. That never happened, so we got it.
Got it.
Matthew said Charlotte's kryptonite is the briefcase to Money in the Bank briefcase.
Do you see her holding on to that title for more than a pay-per-view?
More than a pay-per-view, yes. For more than many pay-per-views, no. I give her one.
Is she gonna lose it because the next big one is SummerSlam? Is she gonna have her SummerSlam moment?
Hey, Matthew from
in Las Vegas.
Hashtag Heel Nation wants to join in on the conversation about Nikki Ash and the Raw Women's
Championship.
Oh yeah, so we can go ahead and add him in. Come on in,
bring it on. Come on in.
Long-time listener of Hashtag Heels for Life before even myself and Kid were even on the show. Boom.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Bro?
Doing good.
Glad to finally get you on here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, don't mind that in the background.
Hey,
on.
I'm gonna need you. Yeah, move the camera a little bit because we're not.
Don't tell me you was in here.
I like that right there. That's like
that one's mostly all the legends, and then I have the old one over here.
I will acknowledge Andre the Giant over Roman Reigns.
Yeah. No, I'm not that. What the fuck? I'm not.
You're
that
not like Nappy Boy. He's not Nappy Boy. I give you that.
Oh no. But yeah, remember Ziggy? We were talking through Raw the last week, and I'm like, Nikki Cross is gonna cash it in. I thought Big E multiple times, but they didn't do it.
You're right.
I was shocked as you guys were, though.
But will he do it against Roman Reigns or will he do it against Bobby Lashley? Because we already know the setup for SummerSlam is Bobby Lashley. It was supposed to be Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, but because we're not getting the man mullet or the man bun with the meat cutter beard that he's got.
I've seen that, yeah.
We're getting Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. I mean, Chris Dilworth's, Sugar Net's, favorite pro wrestler in the world. Goldberg.
I was telling Ziggy this the other night too.
Mm-hmm.
I could possibly see Big E cashing it in during the Bobby match.
Yes.
But he could pull a Seth Rollins out of, how Seth did that
in the middle of the match.
In the bank cash in, mid-match. He could do that and pin Bobby because of the whole New Day thing. I don't know if that's still going on or not.
Same thing 8-Bit of Fun said on Twitch. He said he's going to lash it so he can get New Day's respect back.
Maybe it's a possibility that he'll do it during a gimmick match.
Yeah, because that whole thing with Kofi, I felt so bad for Kofi. He should not have. He should not have gone out the way that match turned out.
His ass beat like the Miz.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess they're trying to put Bobby Lashley over as champion.
He was already over.
Because he has. I know he is, but he hasn't held the title since ECW.
True.
If you really look at it, he hasn't held the WWE Championship since ECW when they brought that back.
Would you prefer to see Big E win the big title or the Universal title?
I would rather him be WWE Champion because if you really look at it, if you really look at it, Kofi held it, so it's only fitting if two bigger names of the New Day members have held the title, which would be Kofi and Big E.
If we could see a Big E versus Bobby Lashley as your main event, two big guys.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would actually be a really good main event.
The thing is, though, with the whole briefcase thing, I mean, I get the whole concept of it, but it's full of element of surprise, per se. But like you said, Kid, with the whole singles match, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, the way Vince is thinking, it wouldn't get over with Vince. With the briefcase, it could.
I see what you're saying.
Because, if we all were booking it, and Chris, I know Chris is watching, and Nappy Boy, but if we all were booking it the way we think it, freaking Raw and everything else would be working perfectly. But Vince is running it, so, it's...
Hey, speaking of the guy you just mentioned, Matt, since you're here, I got a surprise for you.
Oh,
Honey drip. It should have been honey drip drip.
My dog's sick, man.
Man, I can see the moisture in that room. It is so moist in that room right now.
Yeah, it's real moist. I'm like a water fountain right now.
Hold on, I got you, Chris.
So much moisture in that room right now.
Yo, Chris, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
There you
go. Man, I went through probably the worst virus in 48 hours.
Yeah, I know. I've seen your post, and you were like, "I'm sick as a dog."
I heard green boogers coming out of your throat.
Green shit, slime.
It looks like the shit that's around your shoulders.
Yeah. No, this is actually friendly. This is really friendly.
It's super moist. He got the sugar nips tea.
Yeah, you know my nips are out. Camera, but. Yeah,
our boy Stephen said, Chris, the hardest working man in the podcast game, in his sick
I have a Tony
bed
Storm shirt on.
and still here.
Hey, you mean squishy butt?
Yeah. Squishy.
Hey, shout out to Tony Storm.
You just want to go and poke it.
I think that's just real. I think that's
Yo,
real.
I saw a GIF. I didn't watch SmackDown, but I saw the GIF of her new finisher. It's pretty dope. I mean, I missed the Storm Zero, but it looked pretty dope.
It's Tony Storm. She's going to be SmackDown Women's Champion probably within the next year.
Yeah.
She's probably going to be the one to take it away from Bianca.
She sold that pretty decent.
Yeah, she did pretty good. It's like she pulled her from behind and turned into an RKO.
Like a Ronda hip throw into like an RKO or some shit.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty innovative.
Yeah.
She's going to be, if she doesn't get, I mean, she's already pretty much over, but if she doesn't get over,
yeah,
then she's just going to be, she's just another one. Vince McMahon's going to be like,
Well, you know what's funny? Now that Bianca's champion still and Bayley's out, there's plenty of possibilities for all these NXT call-ups besides Shotzi and Tegan. Because they're going to.
Oh my god! I don't like how they took Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah, I know.
Out of it.
And then Knox is, but Michael still calls her Tegan Knox, which I respect him for that. But besides the point,
Shotzi though, come on.
Yeah, those are the only two I don't see going for singles runs right now because they're in the tag division, and there's plenty of possibility, like Ziggy was saying with Tony Storm, and you know. I honestly thought she would have went to Raw because of Rhea. Because the two of them, back in like NXT when they would have their matches, they were fire. But
will she have the same caliber matches on SmackDown that she did in NXT?
Probably not.
Probably not. But I mean, it's SmackDown though.
The main thing with Tony is her mic work. That was the only thing I had.
Yeah.
Issue with Tony was her mic work.
Did she go back to her old music or did she keep the NXT one?
I didn't catch that one. That's a good one. I'm about to look
because
out for that.
I know she had her old logo on the Titantron, but I'm not sure if they kept her NXT theme song because her new theme song was badass because she was a heel. But I think what I read online. I mean, I shouldn't read stuff online. But they're trying to make her. They're trying to make her a face.
It seemed like it, yeah,
like a baby face. But I mean, I can't see it. But again, they did the whole thing with Bayley when she came up, and Bayley can pull both roles. But Tony, I can't picture her as a baby face. If you watched her work in NXT when she was a heel, it was pretty good. She just, like Ziggy said, she needs mic help.
I mean, how many other stars need mic help?
It's like Roman Reigns, like you guys say all the time. Roman Reigns with the mic skills.
It took him that long to have that
He's
killer
better.
ass. The missionary position over and over and over.
I think I got this. 8 years, 2 months.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Gotta be exactly this shit.
But yeah, nah. I'm glad to see you're doing good, Chris, and you're feeling somewhat better. And I thank you guys for having me on.
He got a little something on his chin beard, though.
Jeez. Yeah, man. Definitely hang around, bro. We got some guys waiting in the lobby.
No worries. I was just
No, you're good, dude.
Oh, man,
appreciate you guys.
You're good.
Oh, matter of fact, this is a party.
Yeah, I was telling Ziggy though, but I used to come in when Chris would host, and when he used it was just Chris, and then he'd have people come in on the little box or whatever.
I actually like it, so I ain't gonna lie.
The support, man. Well, definitely appreciate it, Matt.
But yeah,
definitely
thank you guys
hang around. I'm gonna share the link again. You can hop back in if
I don't want to, be a burden to you guys. So.
You're never a burden, bro. Stop saying that.
Stop saying that shit.
All right, man.
Guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, what do I hit this red thing? Leave studio, right?
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how to do it.
I love that guy.
How do I get out of here again? That was cool.
I'm gonna be on here for like a few minutes. I'm just, just sitting here.
Man, he's about to watch our show on his phone and watch Disney Plus, sipping his tea.
No, he's gonna be watching. He's gonna be
don't
watching.
Act like Bobby you don't have Disney Plus, Chris.
He's gonna be watching Bobby Lashley matches on repeat.
No, he's watching that shit where he's going like this,
bruh.
Please talk about my male fetishes, please.
All right, I'm sorry. I have one more person that wants to talk with you, Chris. While we have you,
who is that?
Hey, what's good, Chris? How you doing? By the way, first of all, hope you're feeling better.
You're right, Kevin. Disney Plus is the shit.
I am. I'm doing fine.
Yeah, what's up,
Reese? What's up, Reese? What's up, dude? Finally glad to finally get to talk.
Finally
to you,
got this guy.
Right. Finally.
That's right. Matter of fact, I just letting y'all know, I just shared the show up on my new Recap Sports page.
Oh, appreciate that,
at the top of the hour. So, yeah.
Thank you.
But man, of course, man, I always love my hashtag Heels for Life, man. Man, but I gotta say, there's a lot of stuff we gotta get to.
Yes, it is. We gonna kind of have to backtrack a little bit. I mean,
whatever you want to do, bro. What you got?
Okay, so kind of going back to CM Punk and
I got you.
There we go.
That part,
there it comes.
There you go.
That part, I'm sorry.
Here it comes.
I think that's a internet bait.
Man, you will pop for that shit when it happens.
No.
I know you will.
Number one, let me tell you something. First of all, if AEW have not confirmed it on their page, I'm not. No, that's just a rumor. Everybody talk about, this got signed. Okay, so did AEW? Did they confirm this?
Yes.
Yes or no? Did they confirm it? Can I get some footage? Can I see it?
You have Uncle Dave number on speed dial.
Once again, did I see this for AEW?
Chris, I get what you're going with that one, because I know so many times people say, it's a fact, but then nothing winds up happening. But then it was kind of like the whole Sting incident when people say, Sting's in the WWE, but it was like, what was it? Survivor Series, I think it was finally when he finally was in a WWE arena or the show.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
and the whole thing is, Reese, is that we have been baited so many fucking times to the point where I just don't give a fuck no more. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, this is not a surprise no more. So I don't give a fuck no more. So it's like me, the surprise is just over for me. The excitement is over for me.
That's what I said.
If AEW has acquired CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, good for them. I mean, but right now, the surprise is dead. If they come out, I'm going to say yes.
You're going to be hyped. You're going to pop.
He's going to be like, oh my God, it's CM Punk. Daniel Bryanson.
Yeah, it needs to be something like how when
Danielson.
It needs to be something like how when Black showed up.
I mean, I'm not going to be doing all this like I got a fucking bra or some shit. I'm just going to be like,
No, you'll have your title over your shoulder and sipping on your tea.
Of course, just like the two that you see in the back that's glowing right now. But
right.
But Chris, I actually do have a question. Do you have the new Milwaukee Bucks championship yet?
No, he doesn't.
I do not. Yeah. But Daniel,
he needs it because he didn't talk with Triple H.
I didn't sleep with Triple H, so I guess I don't have.
What's up, Gundam Goku?
Should have left that one on. Anyway,
it's exciting to hear this news, But just like that's what wrestling fans need to understand is like this is a very important and fun time right now. However, we're also dealing with the other group of people that don't want AEW to succeed, and that's the part I don't understand.
I don't get it either.
As soon as this shit came out, you had everybody from Rosemary all the way to Jeff, Timmy, Chris, not me, Mickey, and all that shit. Talking about, oh, WWE is still making money. Oh yeah, you're making money, but as far as your ratings go, they're going down the drain. And it was like, and the crowds are getting big the crowds are getting big for WWE in these super shows. Why? Because John Cena is here.
He's sleeping on SmackDown, and I know he's watching Raw.
He's sleeping on SmackDown. I'm totally with you, but don't sleep on SmackDown,
Raw.
bro.
He's watching Raw eventually.
When it comes to SmackDown, like they killed it.
Who are you pointing to?
You, motherfucker.
You ain't pointing to me because, motherfucker, I don't watch fucking Raw like I said.
You don't get the USA Network?
I don't ride John Cena dick like you do.
Okay? He was on SmackDown. What are you talking about? You can't see him.
He is a fucking double.
Cena was on both.
He was on both. Right. We just couldn't see him. He's in the same position every single night.
Listen, I didn't give a fuck about Cena yesterday, and I don't give a fuck about him today.
Kevin said it best.
The Olympics are more important.
Kevin said it best.
Honestly, I'm not even watching the Olympics, and I heard that
nobody watching that.
That's been doing
very
bad.
No, anyway, go ahead.
We getting out, especially USA basketball getting our ass bust, but that's another discussion.
Because Pippen and Jordan are on the court. This is not 1996.
Yeah, but
LeBron James is done. He ain't going over there.
So Reese, while we have you, what do you think about the state of Raw? Because like what Kevin said, he made a very good point. Regardless of what company is right now, TNA, Ring of Honor, freaking Zack Ryder won a world championship. He beat Nick Cage somewhere. Yeah. Everyone's getting better, but Raw.
Wait. So Nick Gage, aka Shawn Michaels, comes on AEW. And he's talking about I'm gonna murder Chris Jericho. Yeah, no, bitch, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. The only reason why you're relevant is because Dark Side of the Ring.
Why Chris left?
Because it's fucking true. I didn't know who Nick Gage was. I'm sorry, I'm disrespecting his ass, but the only reason I know who you are is because of Dark Side of the Ring. If you don't know who he is, other than that, you're fucking lying. Because nobody know who you were other than the fans of 15 to 20
or Combat Zoom,
because of what you were doing, and next thing you know, you show up on AEW threatening and doing God knows what because of your death match, and you're the king of death matches.
Or unless you were one of those fans who were actually there and saw the David Arquette pizza cutter incident.
But the only reason you made pizza cutters relevant and your name relevant is because of Dark Side of the Ring. That's it. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know who you are. You showed up. I didn't even watch you on Dynamite. I had to watch you on the recap clip. I'm a nobody, and I don't care. But the fact is, you are Nick Gage. You are threatening the guy Chris Jericho, and the Chris Jericho.
Do that Stevie Ray face that.
Dude, you're about to get your ass whooped. I don't care if you do the whole crow makeup or not. You're gonna get your ass fucking murdered.
Yeah. What's his name? What's his name? Tylenol or some shit.
The danger maker or the whatever they call themselves.
So is this a promo of Kid USA versus Nick Gage? Are we going to see this in the near future? For those that don't know, once again, Kid
I like pizza and I don't like pizza cutters.
Is an active independent wrestler right now. So for those that do not know,
Hell Handler said that Nick Cage need Britt Baker's dental.
Hey, that's my boy. She needs, I was gonna say she needs Britt Baker's DDS, DMT, whatever the fuck you want to call her. She needs, he needs her dental work. That dude's got a tooth.
That is so fucked up.
That's fucked up, bro. Well, all right, Reese, we're gonna try to see if we can get you back in. We got some people in the lobby chomping at the bit. Do you have any last words for our boy Honey Drip?
Honey drip drip.
Hey a minute, hold on. Let's not go John Morrison with that name.
No, he came up with moist though.
I did come up with moisture.
They're not paying him royalties though.
They're not, and I'm very I'm just so upset right now. I'm so in my feels. I feel my blood pressure is going up. But whatever.
All I'm going to say is this right now is that, SummerSlam, it's going to be screwed. But not only because of Triple Mania before it, TakeOver All Out after it, SummerSlam is going to be like the redheaded stepchild of like big events this summer.
They better deliver.
I really do agree, Reese. The thing about it is with SummerSlam, first of all, you going in the Alliance Dome or Alliance something like that.
The new Raider Arena.
The thing about it is this is the first time the WWE is going not only to this event, but this is the first time in like almost a year or two after the pandemic. We're still in the pandemic, that we're going to have at least about 50,000 fans or some type of shit. I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So everybody was expecting that was going to be Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. That will be the mega blockbuster of the summer. It will be fitting for SummerSlam. However, we're getting Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. I'm still trying
to boo-boo.
Or Lashley Goldberg.
How does that make money? I mean, I don't understand. The only way that they can save this shit if Big E comes out and cashes on somebody. That's the only thing that I can see. And I agree with you, Reese. I really believe that Bobby Lashley is going to get cashed in on by Big E.
Or is Goldberg going to pin Lashley and then Big E?
It would be more fitting if he did it on Big E versus Roman Reigns, because honestly, Roman Reigns is irrelevant right now. So I just no.
But think about this too, Chris. Goldberg has lost like the last 3 championship matches he's been in.
Well, first
he's
of all,
he's due for one.
But bro, who in the fuck told him to come off his walker?
Oh, I agree. I'm with you.
Talking about you're next, nigga. You're done. Shit. That's the tagline.
Oh, I'm with you.
He can't jackhammer nobody. He can barely.
You think he's gonna jackhammer Bobby Lashley?
Hell no.
It's still a jackhammer
with the big ass city he's got.
It is still a jackhammer. It's just a brainbuster variation of it.
No, his ass better give him some jump, because he's not gonna he's gonna sandbag his ass.
Nigga,
because I'm about to say, do we not remember what he did to the Undertaker back, whatever show it was? But no, Goldberg cannot jackhammer nobody. Like I say, he can barely spear anybody. I was like, what move? Oh wait, those were his only 2 to begin with. So what's he going to rely on?
Once again, that shit is a vertical suplex, nothing more, nothing less.
It's still a jackhammer. It's just a different variation of it.
Again, it is a vertical
it's a suplex.
Nothing more, nothing less.
And he'll pop for that shit too. Say, oh my god, it's a spear. Oh, here comes the jackhammer.
Our boy A Bit of Fun on Twitch said Goldberg ain't selling records. Nobody coming to see Goldberg.
Right.
He ain't selling records. He might as well sell toilet paper, because nobody's buying that shit.
Exactly. That man selling men diapers. Come on now. What the
fuck? Not the Depends.
He's selling Depends.
Yes.
Depends.
Yes.
Because that's all he's selling. Because he's selling shit.
We'll see if we can get some more people in, bro. Just kind of hang around.
Yes, sir.
Hell Handler is my favorite.
Oh, that's my bro from Twitch. He always like that.
Drip.
He's talking about don't sleep on Goldberg's super kick. Ask Bret Hart.
Hey, that's Hell Handler for you, bro.
That's fucked up.
Hey.
I mean, sweet guy, I can't talk. Concussion music is coming from
That was the music, bro.
Sweet concussion music.
Y'all fucked up. Hey,
oh shit! It's a party up in here.
It's a party.
Yo, what up,
bro?
What up, man? Dude? I bet you wonder why I got these shades on. My left eye's fucked up. So
you got to turn it down. You got to turn it down. Your sunglasses are too loud. I can't hear you.
Yo, man, it's been a minute, man. What up, kid? What up, Ziggy?
What's up, dude?
What's good, bro?
Man, first off, I just want to say thank y'all, man. Which I did in the pre-show and the last show. Want to thank y'all for that, man, for taking time out of y'all day, for spreading awareness about that, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. All right, enough with that, man. I'm ready to get right into the stuff. You know, I know y'all went back on the CM Punk Bryan Danielson news. Look, I just want to say, I understand there's some people that may not, you know, like Phil Brooks. There may be some people out there that might sour on Bryan Danielson, but this is a major move. It's a major move when it comes to professional wrestling as a whole. It is indeed a game changer for AEW. And they're creeping up on them even without them being on the show. They hit a 1.1 last week.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
close. That's what Kid was saying.
Yeah, that's gonna probably move the needle to where they're at least beating Raw in the ratings. I can see them beating Raw in the ratings in probably another year, probably less than that.
Gundam Goku said, "Who is Daniel Bryan?"
Can we see? But like I was saying earlier, can we see with a number growing with AEW Dynamite on Wednesday nights going to, like, let's just say they do an average of 1.5 to 2 million a week in the next year and a half after CM Punk and Daniel Bryan are in the company already. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see a possibility? We already have Rampage. Is there a possibility that we could see AEW Dynamite versus Monday Night Raw? But Monday Night Raw, they're already stuck with the 3 hours. That's just not going anywhere. We'll give you the first hour. That's your gimme. You can have it. But as soon as 9 o'clock comes on the air, your ass is mine. From 9 to 11, you got AEW Dynamite versus Monday Night Raw, and they're going to crush their ass.
Oh, we got a party. We got some more people in the lobby, bro.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Quick history lesson.
Oh.
I'm glad you brought that up, Kid. Quick history lesson, too, and I'm pretty sure you remember this, man.
Don't say TNA. I don't want to hear TNA.
No. I wasn't going to say TNA. If you remember, close towards the end of WCW, there was a point in time WCW moved up to 3 hours, and Monday Night Raw was still on 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was also pre-taped, though.
You're right about that too. But I could definitely see where Dynamite moves to Monday to go head-to-head with Raw. I can see it.
They have that kind of, and I'm going to use Chris Dilworth Sugar Nipples word, clout. The clout that AEW has right now, if they can continue to be where they are on Wednesday nights and continue doing what they're doing, where's Ziggy go? Anyway. Now it's our show. It's the people's show.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm just kind of producing. Y'all go ahead and keep talking.
It's the people's
I was about
show.
to take over your hosting duties.
You got it.
Damn. Oh, there he goes again. So if they can continue doing what they're doing for AEW Dynamite on Wednesday nights, if they continue building a following, and now that we're back with the crowds, now that we're back with the live audience, if we can continue to build that, you get Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him, the American Dragon, CM Punk, all out from September on into the following year. If they end up doing it where Tony Khan says, you know, we could do something better than this. The ratings are steadily continuously going up. Let's challenge Monday Night Raw. And I guarantee that is Monday Night Wars 2.0. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but probably in the next 3 years, 2 years, that I can see another Monday Night Wars going on with AEW, and it's a legit war. And this is the best time for professional wrestling.
I appreciate what you're saying with that, but if you're AEW, why would you do that? Why would you want to go head to head?
Why are they?
What is the biggest professional wrestling company in the world? They're operating on a level right now where they're trying to make deals with everybody else, right?
Right.
AAA, CMLL. We haven't heard about Ring of Honor, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something from that company. They like Ring of Honor itself has got deals with New Japan, and then New Japan itself. So you're trying to operate. We're trying to raise the sea. We're trying to raise all ships, right? Now WWE is not interested in that. We don't have to involve WWE. Who did we go head to head with? I'm the colloquial we went head to head with NXT, and NXT it didn't match up because we knew like AEW ended up being a little bit better. Why not just continue to broaden the wrestling landscape so we can go and have wrestling on every night?
Go ahead.
No. That's a good spot for me to jump off. If you,
I was gonna say, and I'm gonna finish that is because WWE is WWE alone. They completely just said NXT is a developmental brand. They're no longer a brand of its own. They are not a third tier brand anymore. When you've got TNA, you've got AEW, you've got New Japan Pro Wrestling, you've got a brand that is willing to co-align themselves with other companies that WWE is not. That is a mega powerhouse that you are going to have. It's this big ball of energy that you've got, and we are going to crush WWE in the factor of not that we're going to put them out of business, is that it's the factor of it is great for competition. Sure. And this is what we need. We're not trying to put them out of business. That's not the factor. We're not trying to see WCW again. That's not going to happen. WWE is a global brand. They are not going to go out of business at any point in time. But this is – go ahead.
I was going to add on to what Kid was saying too. And it's going to kind of answer your question as well, last.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I want to bring this up too. This is what AEW also has to gain from it too. All right, let's bring up these deals that WWE has made. They got to deal with who? Peacock. They got to deal with Fox. They got to deal with that. With AEW going head to head, these streaming services or these other avenues may look at AEW and be like, wait a minute, these guys over here really got something more profound and more interesting than WWE over here. Got to remember, these deals are set to expire for WWE at one point in time. Either that or they may realize that the longer it goes on to realize they're not getting a return on their investment, they might want to explore other avenues. That other avenue could be AEW.
So AEW is in a different business game than WWE. WWE is public, so all those points that you're making, those are fair. But those are all plays into the stock and everything. If AEW is only experiencing growth right now, why would you? The one last bit here. Why would you run into something that would necessarily stifle that? If you only see that line growing, it's not until you see it start to even out that you need to start butting heads, I think. But this is not a business analytics podcast. This is a professional wrestling podcast.
So I'm going to say this about Mr. Boggs 84 with Monday Night Football. The only problem that I can see with WWE and AEW having a problem with Monday Night Football is if the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing.
Oh,
okay. Because you got Daddy playing his team playing on Monday night along with AEW and Monday Night Raw. Sip your tea, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Unless the Redskins are playing against Dallas or anybody that's relevant that is going to be a great team that season. Having AEW, the best time in professional wrestling right now, that it's just continually going. You keep doing your little Capri Sun. I like that.
It's my daughter's. I stole it.
You took it from her.
Tropical punch.
That on you. We will see a WWE versus AEW versus Monday Night Football. Depending on who's playing, nobody's going to watch Green Bay versus New York.
Don't.
I got him.
I was about to say, I knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming.
Hey, you better not throw a New Orleans Saints joke in there either, man. Because me and Ziggy are playing that. You heard?
The Washington football team, we don't have their logo or their name yet. But, when they crush the New Orleans Saints.
I'm from San Diego. I don't have shit anymore.
Let's talk about the football team. Oh, I'm sorry. Washington. Yeah.
You mean the football team that's going to the Super Bowl?
We're not talking about the Cowboys. No,
Cowboys.
Corey laughing at
Cowboys.
I'm sorry. They at least have a name. You don't. Okay,
it's so offensive. Dallas Cowboys is offensive.
So is your name. but still,
that's offensive.
Your name.
I did want to mention one thing else too in regards to the Bryan Danielson CM Punk news, and this is the one thing I've been waiting for y'all to bring up.
What you got?
Imagine the bangers that we're gonna get out of this if they're signed. Imagine all the matches, the matchups.
Yeah.
You know,
what matches you? Let's fantasy book a little bit. What you got?
I would love to see Bryan Danielson versus Penta. I would love to see him versus Phoenix. Jungle Boy versus CM Punk.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm thinking off the top of the dome here.
Personality with that jungle music from the 80s.
Right.
That's if Daniel Bryan.
That's money right there.
That's a fucking movie. They both come out. That's a movie right there. That's
money.
That's money.
That is so much money in the T-shirts and the merchandise.
I'm just saying, and this is no shade toward Daniel Bryan. I think he is one of the greatest. But
yeah, he's right.
I'm just hoping that he doesn't get a concussion because you know how they like to kick.
Man, stop it. Can we get an MJF versus CM Punk and a promo?
Ooh,
right.
Just a promo alone.
Just the promos alone.
Yes.
MJF honestly would probably have it'd be kind of it'd be kind of like John Cena versus Roman Reigns now, not 10 years ago.
I agree. Because both of them would have a mutual agreement. Like, hey, when we cut these promos, take the gloves off.
Be like, dude, give me what you got. Hit me with what you've got.
You better have your feelings on your sleeve.
And put exactly. Put your feelings in your sleeve and bring everything that you've got.
So I don't know if maybe I'm going too far out of bounds here. We're only on segment 2 and we're an hour.
Oh no, you're already going out of bounds. Go ahead.
Oh no, we're good.
But also we're getting into people that aren't even booked. But I look at being a wrestler and a household of wrestlers, and I say, God damn it, if I wouldn't want AJ Lee having 40 minutes with any woman in the AEW fucking roster.
Yeah, but is she skipping down the ring?
I don't give a shit if she's skipping. If she is going, I am here.
If she's wearing the spider shit and she's wearing the Converse all the way up to her knees and she's skipping.
Oh, the Black Widow.
Then I'll go ahead and I will. Yes.
I would totally watch AJ Lee versus Thunder Rosa any day.
Oh,
don't be trash right now.
Golly.
Don't be trash right now.
Why?
Put some respect on that bitch's name.
She was skipping down to the ring with the Divas title.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey man,
doesn't matter.
AJ was
at Double or Nothing live, Double or Nothing. Like Moxley at the end, people losing their voices and shit. The biggest pop of the night. I was in the room. Biggest pop of the night. Awesome Kong. We lost our fucking minds when that woman showed up. Like it was no, and we were like, oh god, fucking Brandy's out here talking, and then that
she had the same kind of pop at Royal Rumble.
It doesn't matter. Give it to me. Give me the pop, goddamn. Anything that gives the pop.
What is this?
Give me what I want.
Matt said, kid, all they need now is to get more females, because they need help. Pretty soon we will hop potato the belt like Sasha. So I think Matt was just saying the same thing. Like they need to get that women's division kind of.
Well, see, if they actually made their women's championship look like a real championship, like AEW, with that tiny little belt buckle that they've got. If they had actually made it look like a championship and not a toy, they wouldn't hot potato the shit out of it like they do the Universal title,
because they put
World
it on
title.
Them, I guess some Chucky play superhero or.
But
whatever.
the factor is where is the Intercontinental Championship?
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Apollo.
That title?
Okay.
He's showing up, but where's the title? He's covering it up with his little scarf.
Because, bro, here's
the truth,
bro.
Here's the truth about the Intercontinental title. Wrestling fans love the Intercontinental title.
Not that belt.
Everyone running the WWE fucking hates it. Like I think we
like it more than
because
they like
our guys are the ones that carried it.
I hate the design of the fucking title.
I mean, it's,
you talking about the new one, the new design?
Yes,
man,
I'm with kid on that one.
Trash.
It's if they could just go to a black strap with a just a metal dusting of it looks used title, just something. Just bring not your world title that you like. No, we're not talking about that shitty ass pin belt.
What's the respect on that shit? He's got lights over those fucking titles.
I'll put more respect on the Captain America shield than I will that Intercontinental title.
Hold on, I'm gonna cover.
Show him that shit.
Fuck out of here.
Show him that shit. You better put some motherfucking respect on that damn shit.
Hey, just like last pointed out, you know this shit real when you get the light
on this title.
Just on it so lovingly, like
this is the real championship title for WWF. The last real good design for a championship title.
Well, so what we know is the belt's only as good as the person carrying it.
Bret Hart.
True.
Ever.
That is true. That has always been a true statement.
It doesn't matter. You could put Pez on a goddamn belt, and if I cared about the champion, I'd be there for it.
Better watch your tone. Better watch your tone.
I like this mid.
Don't you disrespect Pez like that.
I like this last mid boss.
Mad Buck. This is my bro from Twitch.
Don't disrespect Pez. I like any candy you could ride on the sidewalk with.
Why are you using Pez?
What you have against Pez?
It's just chalk, man. I got an artistic endeavor, and I'm 6, and I'm out in the world.
It was hilarious.
Look, and he's sipping his tea. I mean, beer.
And he's sipping.
I mean, it's wheat tea, I guess. Technically.
Oh shit! Look, he's all fancy with his tea now.
I mean, it's a beer.
Yes.
Gotta be classy.
Of course he's living.
He's living, man.
He's got the Captain America shield.
Guys, I haven't talked wrestling in so fucking long. This was what I needed today, Ziggy. Thank you so much. Thank you, fellas. I appreciate it.
No problem at all, man. That's what
I love it, man. You making yourself the night, man. You're a fucking legend, man. You're cool in my books.
I still can't. I can't see you because your sunglasses are so bright.
Wow, you can't see him? No, put your glasses back on.
Look, we can't see him. There's so much moisture in his room.
What's going on today, Chris?
You just mad because I'm getting played. You're not.
Take that Kermit the Frog towel that you got around your neck.
Can't do that. I'm trying not to show my nipples.
Wait, because I know you have this on your. I know you have this on your segments, and I'm not trying to skip ahead on it, but I want to talk about this fucking bad.
Talk about it. What's up?
The Karrion Kross shit. I got to know how y'all feel about that shit.
Oh no, I don't know. No.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Adam.
Yes.
Adam Cole was exactly right. Exactly what he said in his promo. You got the music. You got the smoke. You got the girl. You know what's good about me? You know what I am is when they ring the freaking bell.
Right.
He goes on Raw, and granted, he is the NXT Championship. He's in the developmental territorial, whatever. He goes on Raw, gets beat by Jeff Hardy. It's good try, kid.
Who has COVID?
Good job. Who has COVID?
I mean, you can't get no.
But you're coming from the minor leagues and jumping to the major leagues, and you got your ass beat. It is what it is, and that's how they treat it. And you are their champion.
I mean, bro, you can't get no worse than somebody that had a DUI. Oh, I wasn't talking about Jimmy Uso.
We're not talking about the Uso brothers.
No, I wasn't. But Jeff Hardy, I mean,
just watch Jeff Hardy versus Sting in TNA.
Look, and I understand people bringing up name value, talking about, well, it ain't bad like you think it is. I mean, he lost to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's a lesson, but he lost to a Jeff Hardy that lost on main event, the fucking Veer that be hanging out with Jinder and them.
To Jinder Mahal. But Jinder Mahal is going to have something with Drew.
Yeah, with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
I'm just saying there's so much wrong with it. This man been booked
that is true.
Almost a year.
He's going to have a match with Drew to get himself back relevant.
I think you can't redeem him. To be honest, I think it's over with.
I don't think
he can be redeemed.
We're going to see. It's a little bit too late for that. Yeah, that part I think is a little bit too late.
Jinder Mahal.
Number one, Drew is not even a WWE champion no more. Second, they should have did this shit, when they was the 3-man band. They should have did that shit to make it a little bit hot. But right now, I mean, they're trying to do something with this feud. But
we just need what we really need is a Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre with what's his name? Heath Slater. Heath Slater as the guest referee.
Reese is bringing up a point here.
Let's see.
KO as NXT champion beats John Cena.
Huge difference.
Match. It's a huge difference.
Huge difference.
Now we do know that behind the scenes wise, John had a huge part to play in that. And he was a fan of Kevin's and brought him into the dance. And what happened for the first 6 weeks after that? He wiped his ass with Kevin Owens. But that's just part of the dance in professional wrestling, right?
Kevin,
what's happening right now in the WWE? They're trying to sell tickets back in a nationwide audience. No one knows who the fuck Karrion Kross is. There is two generation. I know you don't care, and
it's like
Lance Archer.
I don't care.
But there's two generations of people who remember the name Jeff Hardy. So that's why that happened. It's a tremendous bummer because Karrion's great, and he's got a whole great thing going with like their whole deal. But it's just they're trying to get back on the road, and unfortunately, Vince McMahon is in a position that he's never been in before. Is that he's trying to get back on the road, and he has not been back on the road before.
Did you watch? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There was also another issue behind of why Karrion Kross lost. Right. So apparently in the backstage, he did something that made
Titus mac and cheese.
No, he did something that made the WWE officials kind of look the other way.
What could he have done?
Shit on somebody.
Fucking petty,
I think he made a comment. They didn't like it. So, and then I guess he was trying to be this hard ass.
Is this from Uncle Dave? Are we hearing this from Uncle Dave?
No, I read it on some.
But did you see? Okay. But did you see Cross's face when Jeff Hardy's music hit?
Yeah, he tried not to. He was trying.
Man,
not to mark out.
He was trying not to mark out. He did one of these.
I'd do that shit.
And they cut away from his face so fast.
And he brought back his old music too. He brought back.
But there's a solution to all of this, though. I want to mention this. They shouldn't have booked them against each other.
They shouldn't have done it to begin with.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, at least they didn't put him in the 24/7 championship with everybody else with R-Truth.
I mean, but still, like, why would you have Karrion Kross lose to Jeff Hardy in the first
right?
That's the part I don't understand. So
they shouldn't have booked Jeff Hardy needs some wins.
So right now, you just not only you fuck somebody else's debut, but then also his undefeated streak is gone now.
Yes,
because you made another stupid ass mistake.
Because I'm just saying, how many times have we talked about how much talent is being wasted in WWE, right? How many people are sitting in catering? You mean to tell me you couldn't pull somebody from catering? You couldn't have Karrion Kross go against and I hate to say it.
Man, I would rather see Ricochet,
Cedric Alexander, or somebody like that.
Right.
Or Shelton Benjamin. Or anybody else.
Can we see a Shelton Benjamin in AEW?
They have an abundance of talent, right?
They have way too much,
and that's the thing, and that's where all the sort of discourse about like AEW becoming the new WCW. But for the last 4 years, WWE has been gobbling up every bit of talent that they can find, right? Like that is something we've seen old people, right? They did do that, but for a different reason,
to kill WWE.
I'm in wrestling. That was Ted Turner's deal. Like he was just starting a show, and then they gave the checkbook to what's his face with the dyed hair. So you do that shit and you send it off. So but now every competent wrestler at a high level that's not wrestling internationally is now on the market. Okay, now they practically killed the UK market. And now we're pulling in all these cats, and then we kill them for no reason. Why are we doing that? Well, we're gonna do it just because we're gonna try to sell tickets. Why are we trying to do this? What has WWE proven over the last several years? We're just going to try to reaffirm stars that we've already had before. How many times have we watched a fucking Goldberg match in the last 3 years that none of us were interested?
He absolutely loves every single Goldberg match.
And here's the problem.
Stop pointing to me. Shit,
here's the problem, and I'm going to call it a problem because it's not a problem. It works for them. Now, once it stops working,
for who?
Then we can.
I don't give a shit about Goldberg.
None of us do. No, but I would fucking ration to say that anyone in this square gives a fuck about Goldberg.
No fuck.
I had my girlfriend got into wrestling 5 years ago.
Because of Goldberg.
No, I had to explain to this woman who Goldberg was every time he showed up.
Why is he so angry? Why does he kick?
Why do I kick? Or why is he?
Why did he kick Bret Hart?
I mean, he
doesn't know the distance from his knee to his foot. That's why.
He had the sweet concussion music.
The deal is, and I don't want to dig too far into this, Ziggy, but when you guys get into this next time, and I'm so glad to know you guys now as part of this deal. But when you line up a topic, what happens to wrestling when Vince McMahon dies? That is the biggest question I think that we do not know the outcome of. There's that, but
China will be in the Hall of Fame.
That is, I think, what will change the entire
WWE. I can tell you what's going to happen, and I'm gonna say this right now. I don't mean to cut that off real quick, but I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. Is that when Vince McMahon dies, all of the territories of AEW, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, all those big name independent, with AEW below that are all going to co-align with one another because now Vince McMahon is gone. The big man is gone. Who's going to stop you now?
And I think that's the only reason why wrestling have not came together is because of Vince McMahon.
Because he killed all the territories.
People are not going to say this, but Vince McMahon is the cancer of wrestling right
Unless
now.
it goes to Disney. And it's in his will that the company goes to Disney.
Fuck Disney. Disney does not know what the fuck they should just keep producing movies. That's it.
I mean, you like the
I was about to say you're right. Disney doesn't know what the fuck it's doing, but then I'm going to slowly turn around and then just look at this Captain America on my wall that I bought the day that Biden,
I don't know what Disney's
that
doing.
Slapped the election, so I'm just going to shut the fuck up.
But this is going to be kind of a reach, but I'm going to need y'all to entertain me on this for a second.
What you got?
It's going to kind of all tie in together with everything we just talked about here. All right. I think they did themselves a disservice with the Karrion Kross thing. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna all tie into what we just mentioned, right?
Oh, you good? Go ahead.
All right.
It's a waste of talent, bro.
So what they did was basically told NXT, "You don't mean shit." Who's in NXT right now? Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, all those people listed, right? What's gonna happen?
They don't want to go to the main roster.
Exactly. They will have to let their contracts expire, right?
Yeah.
Where are they going to go to?
AEW. And Adam Cole, baby,
I guarantee you, Adam Cole is out of there. I guarantee he's out that bitch.
Dude, that's Bullet Club, and his wife is working for the company.
Right? Yeah, he's out.
And
I think they would sign the check,
and
for
he
Adam
knows
Cole,
that. He knows.
I think WWE would sign the check for Adam.
He
Cole.
knows that if WWE doesn't give him what he wants, he could go to AEW just like that.
And right. I think the Adam Cole Britt Baker household would take the check from WWE if they were signing it.
Yeah,
I think they.
And he would still have the whole Adam Cole baby.
It's his name. He could take it anywhere he wants.
But guess what? I think Tony will match it.
Oh, big time! Big time.
Tony will match it.
And you got him versus Kenny Omega and Lance Archer and Adam Page, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. I mean, Darby Allin.
If I was a fly on the wall, Adam Cole had some, reservations about going to the main roster. But that shit that happened to Karrion Kross and Keith Lee was the nail in the fucking coffin.
Oh my God. Keith Lee needs to leave the WWE and go to AEW, or just leave AEW or leave WWE in general.
Did you guys talk about Keith Lee?
Boo-boo. His boo-boo.
Yes.
We got divorced.
What? Since when?
No, Keith Lee. No.
Yeah, that's your boo-boo with the spray on hair.
He dubbed Keith Lee for Bobby.
Yeah.
Hey! Major shook her nibbles. Yeah.
Oh, shut up. But anyway, did y'all talk about Keith Lee?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Let's talk about the Keith Lee situation.
Yes.
This shit was so fucked up on so many fucking levels with this shit.
He comes back.
Okay, we've been speculating when is Keith Lee going to come back. when is Keith Lee going to come back?
You've been speculating.
We've been talking about it a lot. Like, well, I know I have.
Yeah, he's been speculating. I don't know.
This man come back to the main roster. He gets a pop, but then he jobs to Bobby Lashley.
Was it a job? Do you consider that a job?
Yes, that was a job because he should have came back.
He got punished
in fashion, but instead, this man jobbed to Bobby Lashley.
He was being punished.
I don't get that shit.
So hold on. So here's where we get complicated in the realm of wrestling. That and maybe this is just me and my anime bullshit, but like this is a dude who's been we don't know where he's been, but he's been off, and then meanwhile, like Lashley's been wrestling championship matches, like whether his wins and losses, and we can get into that, but like is he not supposed to beat the guy that's just coming off of being nowhere?
The match shouldn't have happened. This ties into the
reason why that's a fair assessment.
The reason why Keith Lee it lost is he's being punished. He's being punished. We don't know. There's something going on behind the scenes that we will never know that he's being punished.
Be the copyright thing.
And he knows that.
Right. Okay. So you telling me you gonna punish me because of because you trying to get my real name?
Yeah, that could be the copyright thing.
Yes.
I could see that being
there is a strong possibility that is probably why.
The most pettiest shit ever, dude. And I don't, I'm not.
He got mad off of Moist and Drip.
Let me just get this out because I'm being so for real about this shit. The thing about it is with Keith Lee. Keith Lee, I seen his story. I seen his his upbringing and all this shit. I mean, this man was turned out 3 times to come to the WWE. And then when he comes to the main roster, he gets disrespected by Vince McMahon, talk about, I need you to show me what you're all capable of and blah, blah, blah. He comes to the main roster, does like 2 or 3 matches, and then he leaves. Then COVID comes around. He gets COVID. Then he gets his girlfriend pregnant, some shit or whatever was going on. Then he cuts his funny bone. Then he says that I'm going to tell my story on my autobiography book and shit. And then he comes back.
Towel's getting wet. Calm down, Chris.
7 months later, and then loses in his hometown, and then we're not going to see him again.
Do you see the vibrancy around the lights on those titles change as he speaks?
The vein was coming out.
Effort and love. I love it.
His towel with his chest went like this. He was getting super excited.
But
he was basking in his glory.
Right. But I agree with everything Chris just said, because once again, I'm going to continue saying this. I'm going to say it until I turn red in the face, which, judging by my skin tone, that's going to be damn hard to do.
Wow.
I'll do it for you. I got you. Let's go.
They got 3 hours of fucking television. You mean to tell me you can't have Keith Lee go against somebody like an enhancement talent or somebody?
Like
Karen Cross go against somebody that's an enhancement talent. Get that fucking pop that you wanted for Jeff Hardy coming out to No More Words. Have him go against Shelton Benjamin or somebody. You mean to tell me all these people
doing this shit?
That's 4 different enhancement talents I'm pretty sure you have available on your watch. The Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley match shouldn't have happened. The Karrion Kross versus Jeff Hardy match shouldn't have happened. This is my issue. Well, none of these matches should have happened in the first place. We wouldn't even be having this.
Okay. All right. So if that's the case, who do you see Keith Lee facing anyway? And also, who would you see Karrion Kross pretty much squashing on his first match on Raw? That is pretty much a dead giveaway.
Bring the NXT title onto.
You're bringing the NXT title on Raw, dude.
If you're not bringing him in for a win, you're not bringing him in. You're not bringing in a championship.
I agree.
Yeah. To answer Kid's question, where do I start? Akira Tozawa, R-Truth,
24/7 champion.
Cedric Alexander,
Reginald.
We can go through the whole 205 live.
If you want, I was gonna say you want to go through the whole 24/7 championship. You want to go through 205 live? That's fine. But the factor is that what did you expect Karrion Kross to beat Jeff Hardy, and people were shocked by that? I wasn't.
I was shocked because Jeff Hardy been jobbing for like the last
to Jinder Mahal.
Exactly.
That's exactly what Steph was saying.
Boo-boo.
Exactly.
You're Aladdin magic lamp.
a man coming from NXT. He has a undefeated streak. He was dominant in NXT. Why do I feel like I've been saying this before about
because
NXT?
It's a developmental territory.
That's bullshit.
It is. They
it's a show.
That's
not
bullshit.
A territory. It's a show.
I'm trying to keep kayfabe, bro. Kayfabe.
We already talked about that already.
You say that word and it's fucking gone.
It's still real to me, Damon.
But this is what I agree with what Chris said. This is what I'm getting at, kid. This is all I'm getting at. What happened to bringing in the talent that you're trying to establish, getting them some sort of dominant victory, building a new star, setting. All right, this is the guy we gonna push. We gonna put him in this ring with this Rudy Poo right here, and he's gonna destroy him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But the factor is at the beginning of the entrance of when he heard Jeff Hardy's music, and he goes. I was like, yeah, he's lost. He's losing.
I don't think he was expecting that. I don't think any of us was.
Man, he was. And they cut the camera off his ass when he was marking out. He was trying to be like nonchalant about it, but when you see him just doing that.
Can I tell a quick, like just a wrestling fan story?
Go ahead.
The Neon Nights show that PWG did is one of the last shows they did at the Reseda venue, like the tiny one. And we went and my girlfriend got us tickets for Valentine's Day. It happened February that year. Also a wrestling fan. I'm very lucky. So I'm in San Diego. We took the train up and did the whole deal. And she's got anxiety issues about just being in a tight venue, and it's a very intimate venue. So we're posted up right on the corner next to the door. If we need to get the fuck out, we're out. That doesn't mean anything to the story. I just sharing it on a personal level. Great fucking, like, I just like, again, like I mentioned earlier, when fans are all on the same page, it's everything in professional wrestling. The second to last match is Keith Lee versus Matt Riddle. And I had not seen, I knew of Matt Riddle, never seen anything. I knew of Keith Lee. I've seen him do some tremendous things to people who you can't put them in places like that, but he's big and was able to do that. And he, at one point in the match, I think Riddle goes to crossbody him or something to that effect. And Lee does the pounce that he does, where he basically just like sends him.
Mm-hmm.
And if there were 190 people in that building, 189 of them went, Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend stands up, walks out of the room. Couldn't handle it. Couldn't do it. There were too many people that were willing to do it. Second part of this, that's the most important one, is just like the rhythm of professional wrestling. The main event of that night was the best friends against each other. So that's oh God, what are their names? It's
Trent
not Orange.
Chucky T.
Trent and Chucky T, right? Mm-hmm. All right. They go to face each other. I think Trent like tears his bicep in the middle of it. My girlfriend has not forgiven either of them. And for the rest of time, because that second to last, because Keith Lee and Matt Riddle tore the house down so goddamn hard. It just she can't do the best friends anymore. We spent that last hour there. We had to Uber home. She's just so what I want to just the thing I'm bringing up. There's a level of fan out there that's not us. Like we went there and we had that. There's a passive understanding of these things. So it's like, yeah, they brought Jeff Hardy in to eat this guy. There's a reason they did that. We don't have to be happy about it. But the reason they did that is because they hit that music, a certain percentage of people reacted to it, and here we are.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's right, and I'm not saying that's how we should explore professional wrestling, but if we're searching for a reason, that's the reason.
Right.
Is because we're all in our, I'm gonna assume, in our mid-30s around.
Mm-hmm. I'm 25.
Okay, hey, and you know what? Tell me what your back feels when you continue professional wrestling for that long.
I'm lying. I'm not 25.
Jeff Hardy, and we're still dealing with the Goldbergs, and like Lashley is sort of, I guess, like the last bastion of that generation of like those who are paying that close attention to professional wrestling when it was at its hottest. So how are they growing that new generation? Can we even understand like what it's like to be a fan that young? I don't know. And I don't know if that's like,
I feel bad because when I was growing up at 8, 9 years old, I had Stone Cold, fucking D'Lo Brown, like,
and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Harlem Heat, like I grew up with all that, bro. Like,
and last, you put that so eloquently, for real. Like I love how you tied everything together.
Is AFI, buddy?
Yeah.
He said Davey Havoc. I was like, no, that's AFI.
Like I like how you tied all that together because I agree there, and this kind of goes to the Goldberg thing too. He got a huge ass pop on Raw. And
yeah.
There you go. He got a huge ass pop on Raw. And like you said before, we may not like it. Everybody that's listening to this show or watching this show right now may not like it. Trust me, I fucking hate it. His old ass shouldn't be in the ring in the first place. He should be somewhere taking some Geritol or something. That's another story. But
Geritol, this ain't where's Hulk Hogan at?
But
at home where he fucking belongs.
But all them thousands of fans that was there,
that's his favorite wrestler.
But those thousands of fans that was there at Raw chanting Goldberg without them piping in the chants, them legit saying Goldberg. That's why we're gonna continue seeing his old ass.
No, you're gonna hear Chris Gilbert's voice.
It's gonna be there cheering for him.
You're gonna hear Chris's voice.
The ones that be cheering for Goldberg are them same bitch ass motherfuckers that be online talking shit, saying I don't want to see Goldberg, but then once they take their asses to a WWE event,
same one.
Goldberg. Once you're in the room, it's different when you're in the room.
Exactly.
It's absolutely different when you're in the room.
Because it's so easy to be a keyboard warrior, but then when you're actually at the event, you are just like them other nut huggers after this fucking event, and you're sitting there talking about go back. No, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
The can audience noise. You're gonna hear Chris's voice. Goldberg.
Goldberg. Got me fucked up because you want to be at a WWE event.
I mean, some of it may come from like, hey, if we get dad or mom to come watch Goldberg,
is all elite.
I've got a friend and her favorite wrestler is Goldberg, and we watched at TLC in 2016 where I was able to like introduce her to like Braun Strowman and everything. But like generationally, are they just trying to get the dad or mom to be like, I like Goldberg, and then the kid goes, well, Roman Reigns, like he's the head of the table, and I will enjoy whatever he's serving at the table.
He's the gateway.
Give that motherfucker a Happy Meal.
That's the nature of professional wrestling.
I will give
it's staggered. We didn't like we can't. I think we had the fortune of coming in at like really hot shit. With
Goldberg the AARP title.
I can't talk over that. I'm just gonna leave it.
The AARP World Title.
That should right be there. For State Farm.
The great offender is here, and
we will acknowledge him as the AARP champion. Acknowledge that.
That's so fucked up on so many levels.
The AARP World Title.
The AARP champion.
And in wrestling, there's a lot of acronyms. So AARP could be all.
I mean, that's basically the NWA title, if we're being honest.
Around retired
prospects champion.
But come up with something better than that. But it's just what we're working with.
As we start to wrap the show up, we actually, what was funny, all the segments we had, we just kind of bottled them all up into one big segment. So
this has been a very awesome episode.
Yeah. So for those that haven't really noticed, I kind of merged my Twitch community with this episode just to kind of see what happens.
Yeah,
we had a really good following with that tonight.
I appreciate guys like Hellhander, Mid Boss, 8-Bit of Fun, Gundam Goku.
We had a lot of Twitch guys come in tonight.
Yes.
So shout out to Twitch, man. Everybody coming out, and I know a lot of guys on Twitch been kind of wondering what I've been doing. I've been hanging out with my bros, like Stefan, Kid, my boy Chris Way on the other end. You know, that's why I've been.
He seems to be doing a lot better now.
Shut up, be quiet. Be quiet. So everyone on this, since we're on the Twitch stream for our Twitch stream, so I'm the founder of #HeelsForLife. We have heard this streaming site for the longest. So me and Ziggy, he's going to interview me. We just haven't really set a date or whatever because we've been so busy on a lot of shit.
We'll do it on Twitch exclusively.
So definitely, we'll be back on here and then we'll talk some more about wrestling. #HeelsForLife. Why it came into fruition and all that good shit.
Who, what, why, when.
But you guys were on fucking
who, what, when, where, why.
That's what I said. That I wanted to show y'all not to sleep on Twitch. That's why I did it. Twitch,
yes, I see.
They show up and show
take your sick ass to bed.
I don't have a fan base like you do, though. So you know, this was.
Dude, we got a lot of Twitch guys and women coming in here. I think possibility.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them that was coming.
Twitch fans.
Hey, Lucky.
Hey, Lucky.
Take your sick ass to bed.
What up, Lucky?
When it comes to working, you know, hey, I gotta come in.
He's Mr. No Days Off.
We literally told him to take a break, and he looked.
They did.
Chris, Mr. No Days, Honey Drip Drip, Moisture, Dilworth, Sugar Nipples.
The man with 1,000 nicknames.
Mr. No Days Off.
I got too many fucking
And he's so happy because his Milwaukee Bucks won a title or whatever.
That's probably why Lucky's going to say my name.
Because Green Bay couldn't do it.
He wanted me not because the Milwaukee Bucks is the champions and the Chicago Bulls are not.
Oh wait, so you're gonna acknowledge an MVP that said I could have won a championship with any other super team, but I decided to come to Milwaukee and play with these guys, and I won a championship. That's the same guy that you're representing?
Little Gundam.
Who are you talking about?
The guy with the name that's this long.
He's talking about Giannis.
I mean, that's not. Hold on. We don't have to get too far into that with the Milwaukee Bucks because it was Lou Alcindor into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, back-to-back MVPs with the same team with the Bucks. So it's not a big deal that a dude with a long name wins an MVP on a basketball.
Abdul-Jabbar.
That's not a big deal. It's not. He went and he won it. Like who gives a shit who's on the fucking team? They won a goddamn championship. You know who was on it? Champions. That's who was on it. I don't even know who was on it. I know the guy with the alphabet on the back of his name. I don't know
I can't pronounce his name. All I know is that what he said that I could have won a championship with any other super team.
I don't give a fuck.
He chose the Milwaukee Bucks.
He just had the quote
because he knows they needed a championship.
First of all, that quote was very inaccurate. Number one, he said.
Oh, were you there?
He said that he did. No, I read it, but you didn't. So he said that he could join any super team, but he'd rather stay at home where he was, where he, you know,
at home. The dude lived in Athens, Greece.
I understand that, but he will remember. He'll draft.
He wasn't a millionaire in Athens, Greece. He's a millionaire in fucking Milwaukee.
Exactly.
Milwaukee, you have homes that are $200,000.
Right, so it's a real nice home.
I know you are a glorified hater. I get it. But you need to.
He know what he's doing. He knows.
He absolutely knows what he's doing.
But at the same time, it took 10 years. Or matter of fact, it took 50 years for us to get our second title, which is fucking awesome. I'm proud of my Milwaukee Bucks, but at the same time, I got sick by being in the fucking crowd.
Did you get your championship jersey? Did you get your hat? Did you get all your championship hoopla, whatever?
Propaganda.
Unfortunately, these shirts are not my sizes because my titties are too big.
I'm just glad CP3 lost.
Right, Reese.
But here's the thing. You're not going to get a Green Bay jersey that is going to be championship Super Bowl worthy. Sorry. Not going to happen.
And neither is your team. But, but whatever.
Do what?
You
We
heard
will
me.
have a name by next season, by the way.
Heel USA.
This
For
is
those
the
that
Heels for Life Professional Wrestling Podcast.
Brought to you by.
I don't want to undersell the fact that fucking Mid Boss had the bar. That's a bar right there. He's like, you know who's on the team? Champions. That's a fucking bar. That's a bar right there. Okay,
like,
that is a bar.
Hey, hold on.
Boy, dropping heat.
Last Mid Boss, are you on Twitch or are you like?
But you're gonna be surprised as shit about. I do cross stitching. I'm literally doing crafting. Don't come find me. This is what you can do. This is what you can do.
Another show.
I'm on Twitter. If you find me on Twitter, I'm trying to raise money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I've got a link on there on my most recent thing. If that's something that you're interested in, please go take a look at their organization. They do a great job at raising money for the amount of money that they raise. What they spend on raising it, it's great. Going back into their programs and everything. Look, if you can't donate, look into locally where you are. There's an event near me. I'm in San Diego. I guarantee you, there's an event near you. Various amounts of social distancing. If your state is fucked, then you can just log your own miles on your walk. Otherwise. Hey guys,
we can.
I love talking to you guys so much. This was such a great night for me.
Yes,
dude, you're fucking awesome.
So definitely.
Wait, you're in San Diego?
Yes, sir.
Oof.
I can book you. I can get you booked out here too. That's the other thing.
That's what I'm saying. Kid USA.
My uncle runs the SoCal Pro Wrestling thing out here. So hit me up. I can. I can't guarantee shit because we're not. Me and him aren't that close of friends. I just go to his shows, but I can get you in touch with him.
Remember, everybody, I'm
California.
Keyword. Networking is awesome. Just one.
Wait, speaking of kid wrestling, don't think I ain't forgot about last week, buddy. You know I was gonna bring this shit up when I go on this show, right? When we go do that match watch along. Oh yeah, buddy, I'm coming with that energy this week. You thought I was gonna forget about that shit, didn't you?
We have to do. We have to do the watch along.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
We have to do that. You're right.
You mean the shit show?
Thank you for reminding me, Stephen.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Thank you.
Why are you going to remind him?
Thank you.
I was going to bring it up. I was going to bring it up regardless. You know what I'm saying? This is for all my people in the comment section from last week because they were asking for it.
They really were.
Your sunglasses are so loud, I can't hear you talking.
Wow. Not loud. Wow. Not loud. So stupid. But yeah, we're gonna get on out here. Ziggy.
Roger that, sir. Well, once again, everybody on Twitch. Once again, Sev came in with the 10-man
in his area.
It's only 8:43 in his area.
Yes.
Appreciate everybody that's coming through.
Yes, sir.
Everybody came through supporting us. Chris, you were supposed to be off today, but appreciate y'all.
My daughter says hi, everybody.
Hey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
The true Kid USA.
Not the devil spawn of Kid USA. My oldest daughter Bella says hi to everybody.
So we'll do this, Stephen. You have any last words, man, before we cut you loose, bro?
Man, I just wanted to say thank y'all once again for having me on.
In-N-Out burger, dude.
I appreciate that. I want to give a special shout out to my comment section, man, to my peoples in there. We savages, you know what I'm saying? So we savages. I wanted to give a direct shout out to the people in the comment section, man. And then, by the way, the only last thing I gotta say is fucking last mid boss. Yo, y'all please have him back on the show one of these days. That motherfucker right there is a god. My bad, that direction.
Tag
that
me
guy
in.
right there is a god right
in.
there.
Who, this guy?
Yes, that guy. That guy.
He's hilarious.
Yes.
Hey, as long as he's got the Captain America shield.
No, I'm covering it. Yeah, I'm taking it off next
And,
time.
and also, I want some, I want some In-N-Out burger, dude.
I mean, I can mail it to you. It's not going to be good, worth shit. By the time
to DC.
It's just a smash patty with Thousand Island dressing on it. It's not great. Like you can make that at home.
Hey, first off, don't do that. It is 2021. We have technology where there's ice and a cooler and dry ice or something like that.
I'll freeze dry it to you. Gotcha.
Virginia.
Tell you what, I'll just get you out here. We'll get you booked. We'll get you taken care of.
Oh,
I'll buy you a burger. I'll buy you a burger in town. We're good.
Yeah, he's hooking your ass up. You better be grateful.
Hell yeah! And I'm bringing my Captain America shield too.
That's right. I see this. I bought this one. Hold on, just a quick. a quick thing. I bought this one the day Biden got announced as the new president, which means this is the Falcon and Winter. So this is the black Captain America shield. Okay.
Oh,
so this has like is different segments and shit on it. Now, did I make that choice? No, it just happened to be the one that was there. But believe me when I say it is that one.
Is there a hidden signature from Trump on the back?
No, because then I would burn it.
Oh God!
As a white person, if I need to make that
he needs to come back. Yes.
Hey, we got to set some up on Twitch, Chris. We'll have to work that out.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
But appreciate your stuff, man.
All right.
And mid boss, we're gonna give you
I said my piece, kid.
You said your piece? All right, bro.
You're good, bro. I said my outro.
Good night, y'all.
Wait, you gotta do your outro, bro.
Oh, God.
Come on. Hey, you here now? You might as well go ahead and do
All
it.
right. This has been #Heels4Life episode 154. We'll see you guys next week for #Heels4Life 155 when we see his tragic ass story of a match where we have our little.
I told you.
Yes, we're gonna have that.
The Patriot drop. That's USA's finishing move.
Was trash, bro.
The Patriot drop.
We don't give a fuck. We're gonna see his shit next week, live and in color, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Until that time, I'm your host, Mr. Team. Oh, excuse me. I'm one of the hosts.
Team, bring it, Mr. Honey Drip Drip. I'm Kid USA. Please don't be so harsh on me next week because of what you're about to see, Kid USA.
And I'm the producer, ZiggytheBeast. I'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Hold up, #Heels4Life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the Smackdown, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, #Heels4Life, let's go.